Hi everyone, Verity here from inkybutterfly.wordpress.com, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Here again, this is my second video, and I'm going to share with you a birthday card. So YouTube's been full of Christmas makes, so I'm bringing you a birthday card this time. And this is the card we're going to make in a slightly different colourway. So it's actually, I've actually made this for a friend of mine, so I hope she's going to like that. And I've used some of the in colours, so the beautiful Berry Burst and Lemon Lime Twist, with my other favourite colour, Bermuda Bay. That's the most beautiful colour ever. I hope it never goes away, but we shall see. Okay, so the stamp set that features here is the Big on Birthdays set, which was rather entertaining when it was released because of this interesting sentiment on here. But if you leave that to one side, we've got this great big birthday here. We've got a more masculine sort of font on this bit. We've also got this lovely large sentiment. They don't look terribly big there, but you can see by the suggested stamp blocks that you need the E block to fit these images, so they are quite big. Hence the name, I guess, Big on Birthdays. Okay, so it's this image and then this sort of floral banner that we're going to use today. Okay, so I've already put them onto blocks as well. Already moved them on, put them onto blocks. So like I said, the E block is a large block. So that's 4.5 by 3.5 inches. So that's a nice good size stamp, which I've already prepared onto that block there. And then the floral element I've put onto an H block, nice long block. Okay. So to switch things up again, I've gone with pink and blue. Okay, so this is Dapper Denim and this is Powder Pink. So Powder Pink is in our current in colours, the 2017-19 set, and Dapper Denim was part of the previous release in 2016. So, okie dokie. So I've already pre-cut some of the elements. Don't think you really need to see me cut everything out. So, so Dapper Denim card base, which I've made again. If you slice a A4 sheet lengthways at 4 1/8 and then score at 5 7/8, you get a nice A6 size card. So that's that. My card layers that I call card layers. This is Powder Pink, a very nice soft pink colour, which is 4 by 5 3/4, and then we've got a smaller layer to go on top of that, which is 1/4 inch smaller again. So we've got so that will be 5.5 by 3 3/4, and then a piece of Whisper White that's 3 inches square, and this is 3 1/8 inches square, which will then layer together nicely and give us that little splash of colour behind the sentiment. Okay, right, so I think we'll start by just getting that sentiment stamped, and we can layer that up so that it's ready and dry. So on the original sample, I pulled in this other colour to sort of bring everything together. So I've actually gone with Emerald Envy for this one. Okay, so we'll see how it turns out. I haven't actually done it, but I think it will look good. Okay, so let's get that ready. That's the ink pad. So let's just put that in the middle there. So this is, because it's a large stamp, you want to make sure it's inked really well. So I just sort of give it a bit of a cha-cha-cha along the pad there. And then what I'm also going to do is use a foam mat to give a bit of cushion. Just a piece of scrap paper under there, just so I don't get, just in case I decide it goes a bit wibbly. So I'm just going to line that up roughly in the middle there. That looks about right, and just press that down, firm, even pressure, sort of rub your block, make sure you get that contact, okay, and then it will stick, but just lift that away. Beautiful. Stampin' scrubs off to one side, I'll just leave that there to dry in a moment. So that's come out very well. It's a lovely green colour. Lovely green. Okay, so just set that down just for a second. Let's move that out of the way. I'm going to need that again in a moment. Right, so my favourite adhesive of all time, we're going to use some fast fuse to adhere that on, so you don't need a lot. A couple of strips there, that will be perfectly fine. And we will layer that onto this Dapper Denim square with a nice even border. Give that a little press, that's ready to go. And I think what we'll do is we'll put some dimensionals on that ready for when we want to add that to the card. So again, don't need a lot, just put one in the middle. Right, so that's ready to go in a moment. So now I think we will stamp out this sort of decorative part. Okay, so it only goes sort of 1.5 inches or so across. Okay, so we'll bring in the pad again, and I like to sort of have it sideways anyway. So I'm not going to measure it. I really do detest measuring unless I have to actually make things very precise. Okay, so again we're going to cha-cha-cha across there. Just a little bit of ink on my block there, so I'm just going to take that away. Not that it matters, it shouldn't transfer anyway, but okay. Then I'm going to start with the stamp this way around, I think, and we'll go about there. Really precise, obviously, but you know, we just want it to look pretty. Okay, so should we keep it that way? Yeah, we'll keep it that way, and we'll go across. Here, so that's where that scrap paper comes in useful. You don't really want all those grubby stains all over your piercing mat. Okay, let's do a bit there. How will that look if we just put that there? There we go, that will do. Maybe if we just the very ends, just to fill in slightly where there's a little gap there. There we go. Okay. So that is all the stamping done. Okay. So it looks a bit kind of all higgledy-piggledy there, but once we put the ribbon on, you won't even notice. Okay, so I'm going to put away the ink pad now before we have an accident. Right, this needs to layer up first. That looks nice. Looks nice. So fast fuse out again. So I'm going to put a strip at either end. Just a couple of, remember the flick, nice clean break. Okay, so we're going to centre that on this piece. Now you don't want to commit too soon, fast fuse will grab quickly, so just make sure it's all lined up. And then I have cut already a couple of small strips, so it's about 6 inches long, this piece, and then another scrap there. So this is going to go across here. Okay. Now it might bother some people that you can slightly see through that. Personally, I don't mind too much. Okay. So I'm just going to flip this over and just run a bit of tape there, a bit of fast fuse there, where I can then line that up and wrap it around the back. If you wrap ribbon around and around, it really adds bulk to the card, and sometimes you don't want it to be more bulky, especially if you're posting. Okay, right, that's cool. So you can see slightly through the ribbon there, but I'll say I don't mind. Okay, more fuse. A couple of strips top and bottom. And we'll stick that to our card base, preferably straight. Almost had a bit of a boo-boo there, but I think we've got away with it. Phew! Strong stuff. Strong stuff. Okay, brill. So that's almost done. Okay, I'm taking our backing off these dimensionals. Really easy to do. So I want to get this nice and straight, so what I do is I go by sort of this edge and then the ribbon, and if those look straight and then you've got the top and bottom borders roughly even, you should be okay. So this time my ribbon is a little further over than it was on the original. But that's okay, we'll just go with it. Okay. And then we're going to tie a knot on this. Literally just a simple knot. That's all we're going to do. Make it a little looser if you want, but that looks just grand to me. Okay, and then we will use a mini glue dot. Just press that on there. It's a pressure adhesive, so if you press on there, it lifts the dot off the backing. And we'll just lay that down wherever you fancy. That's okay. And then we'll trim up the ends just a little bit. These nice pointy ends look nicer than a blunt edge. So I'll move those to one side. Okay. Now we could add all sorts of things to this to jazz it up a little bit, whether that's wink of Stella or glitter gems or rhinestones or whatever. But no, I think that looks cool. So there you go, 2 quick and easy birthday cards in less than 15 minutes apparently. All the details be on my blog, so you can find me at www.inkybutterfly.wordpress.com, and I hope that you will like and subscribe. I'm putting out videos about every fortnight or so, so look out for another one coming to you soon. It'll be close to Christmas then, won't it? Not many weeks left. So yeah, all the links will be in the description bar. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.